In today's Respill, we have a lot to cover. Everleigh's family are taking her on holiday after her dad passed away. They've also officially spoken out about the tragedy. Also, Ned Fulmer from Try Guys is getting caught up in drama yet again, and Trisha Paytas is trying to make amends with her past, while also getting called out for exploiting her newborn for views. The LaBrant family have been officially called out again. Hashtag Justice for Everleigh is trending on TikTok. People are breaking down past videos where Everleigh was being treated poorly by her parents. They also recently took the whole fam on holiday, including Everleigh, whose dad recently passed away, and fans were filming them in public. For the longest time, fans of the LaBrant family have called them out for the way they treat Everleigh. The way they profit and clickbait off their children to millions of people for their YouTube paycheck is truly disgusting. They've gone so far as to profit off their children's medical scares, and one of the most controversial things they did this year was pull Everleigh out of public school to homeschool her, but they'd accidentally admitted that they just wanted an extra pair of hands at home to help out with their younger kids. People went off at them and were like, why not just get a nanny? The parentification of Everleigh is prevalent in a lot of their vlogs. When she was little, she was vlogged babysitting her little sister, even changing her nappy on camera for the whole world to see. It's like Cole and Savannah pretend like online PEDOs don't exist. It's truly concerning. But yeah, they are a trending topic on TikTok for exploiting their children for views and money online. They act like this really sweet Christian family that do no wrong, but boy do they have a dark side to them that they just act oblivious to and pretend that anyone who has an opinion on what they do, whether it be right or wrong, is just a hater. Recently, Everleigh's father passed away, and fans were concerned that because the LaBrants like to profit off tragedies that happen with their kids in the past, people like, OMG, there's no doubt they're going to clickbait Everleigh's grief. They haven't as of yet, however they were recently caught by fans in public filming them going on holiday. Well, that's what it looked like. It's unknown what they're currently up to, but yeah, fans are very concerned for Everleigh and are just hoping that Cole and Savannah don't force Everleigh to come back to YouTube too soon and just let her grieve, because that's an insane amount of grief to have to deal with at such a young age. She certainly doesn't need a camera shoved in her face on top of all that. They have, however, recently spoken out about how they were all doing since the tragedy of Everleigh's father passing. Here's what Savannah had said about the situation on Instagram. This Friday will be a month since Everleigh's dad passed away. Navigating a situation like this is difficult, and each day the process of grief can be unpredictable, especially for a child. As parents, we yearn to heal and fix. With prayer and reflection, we've come to realise that all we can do is love, support and focus on Ev as we continue to transition into new normalcy. We are blessed to have family, friends and amazing mentors to help guide us during the season and to help us make Everleigh feel so loved. Anybody who has ever lost someone knows that grief is a strange thing. There will be good days and there will be hard days moving forward. By God's grace, Everleigh is doing well. Thank you for all the love and prayers. The LaBrant family are problematic for a number of reasons. Savannah had Everleigh quite young, and then she met Cole when she was a single mum. They got married and had Posey in 2018 and then Zealand in 2020. When Zealand was born, he had some health issues and had to be in the NICU for quite some time. The LaBrant family decided to film it all for content. Boy, did they milk that situation. People were like, WTF, that is not something that you should be filming and clickbaiting. But what's new? This is something they'd already done countless times before. There were literally so many NICU vlogs. Montages were made of Cole walking to the NICU. They really exploited their newborn for some clicks. It was insane. They saw the money coming in and they just kept filming. Here we can see some of the vlogs from that time. The titles read, The Official LaBrant Family Labour, The Live Birth of Our Son. Everleigh and Posey meet their baby brother. Our baby is in the NICU. LaBrant family baby boy name reveal. Finally bringing our baby home from the NICU. Then we can see Savannah faking a worried look on her face while Cole's kissing her, and they're cradling the baby with the title, Baby Number 4, Future Adoption Postpartum. Like, OMG, stop. Even if the views are good on the video, that doesn't mean it's morally right. So there were never any huge controversies about the clickbait of their children until after Zealand was born. Their big controversies to date as of recently was their abortion documentary, their doco profiting off their daughter's illness scare, then when their son had a Cole posted about their experience in a very clickbaiting way. Something that really hits the feels for people are pregnancies and worrying that things can happen when you're pregnant. You best believe that Savannah and Cole have cashed in on this in the past. They'd posted a video during her pregnancy with Posey with the title of the video stating, "We found out bad news about Savannah's pregnancy. 10 million views. There wasn't anything wrong, by the way." And then there was another. "We hope Savannah doesn't go into labour early because of this." The dramatic posting for the thumbnails makes it even worse. They coach the young children to pose too, which further shows the exploitation around certain family vlogging channels. When they started getting called out for the way they'd treat Everleigh in their vlogs, overwork her, her and the other kids for views, they were going hard to try and defend themselves. Here we can see the following clip went viral on TikTok and fans had a lot to say about it.
I feel about the misconceptions about Everleigh when they aren't true. Like, please never say, "Oh, poor Everleigh," or like, "Oh, I feel bad for the older ones." Or,
trust me, you do not need to feel bad for our kids. Our kids are happy and well taken care of, and if anything, they're a little bit spoiled.
Someone said, "Yo, the body language and the way they are talking is telling." Who are they trying to convince? Ali Mayo. The amount of times he said "my kids" and not "our." The way "it could be worse" the situation tells me everything I need to know. They're fighting for their lives in this vid. It's like they're gaslighting themselves, Ali Mayo. So yeah, Everleigh and the other children may be spoiled material-wise, but what about internally? Especially recently, fans are super concerned that they're going to profit off Everleigh's grief at some point, considering her father recently passed away. And they pulled her out of school earlier this year and said, quote unquote, "It would be great to have an extra pair of hands around the house," meaning that she was going to be helping out with her siblings. Another family vlogging channel that's recently been called out for their newborn was in fact none other than Trisha Paytas. Ah yes, the day has come where the controversies are only just beginning. Recently, Trisha was called out for doing something dangerously stupid with her newborn. She had made a post on Instagram saying that this was her new podcast co-host. She'd had her newborn sitting upright and people were freaking out about the poor baby's neck. A lot of people were also saying that it looked like she had thrush. Trisha responded to people going off saying OMG she doesn't and that she's not taking medical advice from the internet. Fair enough for that. Now, Trisha recently posted a video called "I Wish I Would Have Done Things Differently," talking about her past and how she's learning to forgive herself for her past. As we all know, Trisha is constantly under fire for things she's said and done in her past. And then a lot of people are saying, like, you don't just automatically get forgiven now you have a child. You're not just automatically a better person now because you're a mother. So she is still getting quite a bit of backlash. Someone had tweeted, "Friendly reminder that just because Trisha Paytas had a baby doesn't mean she isn't a piece of shit still. She's still a racist, abusive, manipulative person. Having a child doesn't negate all the shit she has done." It's interesting because in her recent video she'd said she's put so much work into herself spiritually, mentally, and she just fully believes she's a changed person now. And shockingly enough, so many of her fans believe her too. She'd also recently tweeted, "Thank you for all the love on today's video. I'm not the most articulate person at times, but it means a lot that so many understand and gave me words of encouragement. Making amends with one's past is a lot easier said than done, but I'm trying." One comment talked about what a low vibration it is to dwell on her past mistakes. That resonated with me. I always try to pull off high vibrations and frequency to let the universe hear it. Needed that reminder. Why is it easy to forgive others, but so hard to forgive ourselves? What are your thoughts on Trisha's new family channel? And do you think she's a changed person now? Let me know in the comments. Now lastly, in today's weekly respill, we need to talk about Ned Fulmer. SNL recently did a skit about the internet drama in the weekend, and boy did that cause a stir. It turns out that they'd roasted the Try Guys instead of Ned, who was actually the one at fault because he was the one who got caught cheating on his wife with an employee. Fans of the Try Guys were outraged and started voicing their opinions on this mess ASAP. Someone had said, "He didn't disrespect the company by getting with Alex. He broke employment law. He opened the whole company up to a lawsuit which could ruin them. It's not like they fired him for a snog. It's the fact that if they hadn't, they could have been sued. And as you point out, it was a relationship, not just a kiss. They couldn't have missed the point more if they tried." Ned Fulmer has not made an appearance online since the whole drama went down, and he had to make a statement about him getting caught cheating. However, he has been caught in public with his wife, who it looks like has just gone running back to him. Who really knows what's going on there? But one thing we do know for sure is that the Try Guys trio are back to filming content like normal and living their best lives. So what are your guys' thoughts on all the tea covered today? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.